Thanks. My name's Peter. I'm from the CFO Centre. We put part-time CFOs into SMEs. I'd just like to ask a question to the panel. Matt, you mentioned about mindset. You start with mindset. It all starts with mindset. When you're dealing with SMEs, it's really interesting, the inertia. We talk about the positive stuff about SMEs doing what they need to do to get to where they need to go. But I've got to say, from a mindset perspective, in dealing with change and dealing with the future, I ask the question, where do you want to be in the next 2 to 3 years? And I usually get the answer, I don't know where I'm going to be tomorrow. And then you talk about, well, how about we work on it in relation to sort of developing pathways to achieve what you need to do in relation to expectations and planning. But just from a perspective of the panel, how do you actually educate people that actually aren't really listening to what you're saying because it's not what they think is real? So can someone...
It's a great question. I think we'll hand to Daniel. So Daniel is Australia's leading business coach. He's also an NLP expert. Probably the perfect question for you, actually.
Good question.
And I can handball it that way nicely.
Good question. It's a phenomenal question, and I think we're going to have a look at some numbers to start with. Is 43% of small business owners have fears of failure. And that fear of failure is like trying to drive down the street with your handbrake on. It just constantly slows them down and holds them back. When it comes to the goal setting, Dr. Edward de Bono talks about ISML goals, and that's intermediate, short, medium and long-term goals. And when you have your goals clearly set and you have plans for their attainment, automatically your goal likelihood, the attainment levels go up by 1,000%. So you have to know that. The other thing is that when people fail to set goals, they miss out on all the free drugs that are inside of you. When you set a goal, first of all, you set a goal that has a small percentage of success and a small percent of failure rate. So at the start, when you set your goals, it should be about an 80% attainment rate and about 20% failure rate. When they start moving towards that goal, they start to release dopamine in their system. And that's the chemical that gets you jacked up and amped up and really fired to chase that goal. So you can go after that big Goliath at the end. And when you set your short-term goals, if you're achieving something every 24 hours and every 7 days, you have this success mechanism that kicks in and you start to build up your confidence. And then your small goal leads you to your bigger goal or your medium-term goal. As you do that, you start to unlock more of your potential. After you get the dopamine, you get adrenaline. So the heart starts to pump and you get excited. And you're going to go, well, I'm going to go for the big goal. So you start to go for the big goal and you've got adrenaline in your body. So now you've got more drugs. It's like a cocktail. It's like a big party happening inside you. And then when you get that goal and you celebrate success, which most people don't do because they don't feel like they're worthy of success. So you've got to teach them how to celebrate. And as they celebrate, they get serotonin. And that's like taking ecstasy. You just, woo, you're feeling good. So break it down for them, teach them about the fear of failure, talk to them about self-worth, and let them succeed every day. In that way, they'll set goals and they'll grow their business very, very fast.
It's a great answer. That's exactly what I was about to say, but I thought...
You would have.